Tara Malarkey here, founder of Seven Figure Femme and High Ticket Empress, and author of the forthcoming book that I'm actually working on right now, but I'm taking a break from. And today I want to talk to you a little bit about ads. So today, this morning, I just wanted to come on and share with you a little bit more about advertising. You know, I'm in a very high-end mastermind where my coach is an ads master, and then all the other people in it are also, doing ads and funnels and all that stuff. So I feel like it's such a great space because I get to really learn, even though I've been doing ads for like over 5 years. Some years ago, and even up until now, right? I've been speaking with all these 7-figure entrepreneurs, and until recently, everyone, especially in high ticket, is only focused on cost of lead. How much are you paying to get a lead? And there's a way in which we teach you in High Ticket Empress how to track your conversion rate, your lead conversion rate. And that means that you can track how much it costs you to get someone pretty much on your email list. Then they're counted as a lead. So as soon as someone, say you go to my funnel, you see my ad, you click on it, you get to the opt-in page. As soon as you put in your name and email address, and then you're directed to the next page, that's when Facebook actually tracks for me how many of those we get, like per day, per week, per month, right? And then how much I'm paying for it. So say I spent $50 on that ad set over the day and we got 10 leads, then I'm paying $5 per lead. Do you see how that works? So it's like how much I spent to how many people actually opted in. And I know that it's a topic that most people get really overwhelmed with, but the power that you get when you start to understand how the advertising works, the power that you get in your business from understanding how to advertise, how much you're spending on advertising is priceless. Like you cannot, it's like you just can't just hand that off to someone and not know anything and have an actual business that you can grow, right? Because you need to have intimate knowledge. Doesn't mean someday you won't pass it off and you won't do all of your media buying, right? Advertising costs are also media buyers. But in the beginning, I highly suggest that you learn it. You learn these things that I'm talking about, how this works, right? Don't you see the value of how much you would have if you really understood how this works? At least the highest level possible, you understood how it works. And then right later, if you wanted to hand that off and have someone help you with it, that's awesome. But you still understand the main objectives. You understand what you're going after. In Facebook ads, you can start to track how much you're paying per lead. So pretty much every single person on my email list, I paid to get them there. It's an asset to my business. My email list is an asset to my business. Yes, that has a value to me. Okay. And then the other thing you can do in ads, which is super cool, and I didn't start doing this until a couple years ago. Most people don't know about this, but you can actually track how much it costs you to get a consult on your calendar. Okay. So I not only track how much it costs me to get a lead, but I also track how much I'm paying to get a consult. Now that number is going to be much higher. Could be anywhere from $50 a booked call to $500 a booked call, or even higher, depending on, for you, if, we're talking about high ticket here. If you have a high ticket program, you can spend maybe up to $1,000 to get a call. If your closing rate, if your close sale rate, conversion rate, is high. Okay. You don't want to spend a lot if you know that most of those people are unqualified or they can't pay for your program, or you have an issue with sales. Yes. But if you have that dialed in, which obviously you can learn, selling high ticket is a learnable, trainable skill, then what you want to do is track your leads and then track your cost per booked call. And you can also track how many unqualified calls you get. Isn't that cool? So you can set up a thing, like a process in your funnel, which takes people who are not qualified, don't have the money, and you can track how many of those calls you're getting, how much you're paying for them, and then also which ads may be bringing in more unqualified leads. It's really sky's the limit on what is possible when you're doing Facebook ads and what you can track when you see the numbers. It's really how your business can take off, frankly, because you have data. Without data, right, you're kind of flying blindly. You're putting out a post and hoping and praying that something comes along. Now, I know that most of us live in this, I'm a powerful being, I can attract what I want when I need it. Yes, that's true. But look, when you systematize something, what I said yesterday, I forget where exactly, if I sent this in an email or a post, but oh yeah, I did it on a post on my Facebook wall. Understanding the numbers in your business is you becoming sovereign in your own masculine energy. Now, we don't want to be in our masculine energy all the time as feminine leaders and feminine geniuses, because then we're not actually living our highest expression and our highest gifts. And we don't feel good and we don't feel nourished. But there is an important piece in which we need to do a lot of our business in our masculine. We need to balance it. One of those pieces is understanding the numbers. Why? When you understand the numbers, you have a solid container. Yes, you can always, when you start getting emotional, when you start feeling emotional, you can always go to your numbers instead of just flying by the seat of your pants when the emotions come in and you go like, oh my God, I feel great. Oh my God, it feels like everything is doomed and it's all coming down. You can go to the data. And the data will tell you and keep you on track. And this is what a container is. And a solid container is the masculine energy. And this is why I talk about sovereignty here, financial sovereignty. Sovereignty means you are in union in yourself, in your feminine and your masculine. Yes. So this is super important. Okay. So the thing that I really wanted to talk to you guys about today, I wanted to talk to you about video ads, because what we're seeing with video ads is, even though the cost per lead is higher, so many of our colleagues and clients and peers, we started having these revelations where, one of the first things you're looking for in a new ad is how much you're paying to get a lead. And if you're paying a lot more than, say, other ads you've run in the past, you think it's not performing well, because you don't want to pay more for a lead if you could pay less. The thing that's interesting, though, is over time, what we've all noticed, we're all coming to this conclusion, that we're actually maybe paying more to get a lead, like a person on our email list, for a video ad. So we're paying more. It costs us more. But the people who come in are highly qualified. They're way more qualified, so qualified meaning they're actually serious about finding a solution. They actually have money to invest, right? They're not just looky-loo over there, kind of like not even in, for my case, like not even in business, but just curious. So the people that opt into a video ad, they are more qualified. And this just opens up everything, because when you start to think about this, all of you in here, I know that you have fullest expression in there. And if you can start to get comfortable on video and really bring yourself, this is how you're going to attract all of your soul family out there, the soul clients that need to come in, that want to work with you. And they're going to recognize you more from you doing a video and expressing yourself and sharing yourself in this way, and sharing what you do and what your message is, right? But more than an image, okay? And the reason for this is because it's intimate. Intimacy is higher when there's a video ad. Just think an image, right? There's an avoidant piece to it. You can't really see the person. And so it's kind of like at arm's length. And an avoidant person, right, who's opting into that is likely not, maybe higher chance that they're not going to totally follow through. Whereas if you show up on video and you invite them in and they say yes, they're like already building a bond with you, right? It's almost like a mini webinar before they get onto your webinar. You've established a connection, and intimacy is there. And this is so powerful, because at every piece in the sales process, there needs to be bonding, intimacy. Video ads are the way to go. And they're just so simple, guys. You really it's a minute, 2 minutes where you express yourself, you have your message down, you know exactly what to say, right? And then you put up an ad, and then it leads to your webinar, and then it leads to a call, and then it's just looking at the numbers. And so I'd love to hear from you right now. And then I'm going to hop off, right? If you're here or if you're listening to the replay, how many of you are doing this right now? And if you're not doing it, are you sitting here listening to me going, dang it, I want to be doing it. I want to hear that. Or are you sitting there like, no way, like ads totally scare me, or I don't have the money to invest in ads, or like, what is the thing that's going on in your mind? If you are already doing ads, I'd love to know if you're doing video and what you are seeing in your video ads. And are you testing different ads and seeing what the numbers are? So my goal here is to really just activate you, invoke and anoint you with a new feminine frequency that allows you to step, not just step, accelerate, really take, what's kind of overused word now, but a quantum leap, meaning that it doesn't have to take long for you to start embodying this now. Like, what would it take for you to decide today that starts happening today? Instead of like, oh, someday, yeah, like someday I plan to do that after I do this and have this clear and know this, right? Because that's just the mind. What would it take to decide that it happens now and you get in the game now? Because frankly, the coaching industry is probably the best industry to build wealth in right now. We're going through a major transformation on the earth, and so many people are going to need our help. And so it's so beautiful because the wealth transfer is going to happen to those of us who are here to be transformational leaders. And the reason for that is because we need to have resources in order to do our work in the world. So there's just never been a better time for us to be and give our gifts and charge for it and invite people in and have them get amazing results and change their life. And so, yeah, ads are an amazing way to do it. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, LinkedIn, like sky's the limit. Love you guys. If you have questions, put them in the comments, and thanks for being here.